Hi friends! Today, cherry blossom. So good. Yeah. I bought my favorite. ほかほか亭の唐揚げ弁当。700 yen, 800 yen, something like that. Alright? Looks good. And then tastes good, of course. I think in Japan, the best bento shop is Hoka Hoka Te. Yeah. This is actually in my 20s, I was working as a 食品衛生, like a food inspection staff. Bento shop like this. But it was not the Hoka Hoka Te, another bento chain shop. Like a second one. Hoka Hoka Te, this one is like a big one in Japan, biggest one. Number one bento chain store. Okay, 唐揚げね。唐揚げね。Ah, very looks good, yeah. So nice. Okay. いただきます。いただきます。いただきます。おいし。And I went to many business trip back then. Whole Japan. Yeah. I went to northern area, Tohoku area, and then Nagoya area, of course. Nagoya, Aichi prefecture, right? And then Kanto area, like a Tokyo area. And then west side, Chugoku area, like a Hiroshima prefecture. Yeah, many places I could visit to many places. Yeah, using a bullet train, airplane. Yeah, 3 days a week or 4 days a week. Yeah, more than 2 years. I was working there as a inspector, right? And then I visited bento shop, like using cotton swab. As a report, I submitted them to the company, like that. And then, yeah, what I want to tell is this: this Hoka Hoka Te is very clean. Yeah, because my clients, they were for them, Hoka Hoka Te, this bento store, chain store is like a competitor, right? I was working there to prevent 食中毒, food poisoning. Yeah. And then this store is so clean and so delicious. And then this karaage bento is the number one, the popular bento. Yeah, maybe this weekend and next weekend there are many cherry blossom festival in the big parks. Yeah, those are very beautiful. Oh, look at that small dog. Oh, the same as mine. So cute. So today I went to the customer's house, and it was a kind of countryside. I took a highway. I got phone calls from the customer. He was like a 65 years old, like a middle-aged guy, right? Looks like a craftsman. Yeah. It was his fault. He was trying to install like a curtain rail on the ceiling, but he dropped like a craftsman tool, and then he made a like a dent, scratch on the floor. But the house owner was his son, right? His son is like in his late 20s, something like that. It's because his wife was there in the living room, me and 65 years old guy, and then his son's wife, right? That is why. 65 years old guy. It's his fault. And then he paid the money for that, right? So even between parents and the children, he tried to take full responsibility for the damage on the floor. So in this case, for example, if I take his shoes, yeah, what would you react? Of course, his son, he said, no, it's okay, don't worry. But 65 years guy, he said, oh, no, it's my fault. So I won't compensate for this damage. Not for you, not myself, something like that. He talked to me. Yeah. So I thought, if I were in his shoes, how would I react? Yeah, I thought like this. If I were in his shoes, like a 65 years old guy, maybe I would do the same one, like compensation. I do that. And then if I were in his shoes, like a young one side, around 30 years old, yeah, maybe, of course I said, no, it's okay, just small stuff. But it was like a brand new house, that's why it's difficult. Yeah. And of course, it depends on like a financial situation, right? His parents' situations. It depends on that, I think. Since my parents didn't have money, yeah. So I would say, no, you shouldn't do that. Definitely, I would say like this. Yeah, I think so. So what about you? If you were in his shoes, what would you react? Yeah, please let me know in the comment section. So being on that work site made me think that way. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.